So I've covered 24 true physical games for the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 that are going to be coming soon over my last two videos. And I figured we'll continue that today with 7 more true physical games coming to the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2. And I just want to clarify again, there will be no game key cards or download required games, only games that are fully on the cartridge. The first upcoming true physical game release is going to be getting a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well as a Nintendo Switch 1 copy, and they are going to be releasing on July 9th. And I just want to clarify that these physical releases are going to be Japan imports for the Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger X 1+2 Dual Collection. And I wanted to cover this collection first because these games have already been out for a while, but they are coming now physically via these Japan imports. And these looks like some amazing action-packed 2D platforming games that just look really good. And these might be some games that I end up picking up as well with this physical collection that's going to be releasing soon for the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 on July 9th. But definitely let me know, are you interested in picking up this collection physically when it releases? And on September 3rd, Monster Crown Sin Eater is going to be getting a European physical release, and this game does look really cool. It is, of course, a monster collecting, monster taming RPG, and from what I've heard, this game is actually going to be open world, kind of like Breath of the Wild, where if you wanted to, you could try to go for the bosses, go for the final boss, but it would be really hard if you played the game that way. And of course, this game does have the whole kind of monster collecting thing, similar to Pokemon, but I hear gameplay wise, this game is definitely doing its own thing, has its own identity, and it does look really cool. I hear that this game is a big improvement from the original Monster Crown game. So this is one that I may be interested in picking up and playing myself when it releases on September 3rd, but I am curious out there how many people are interested in this game out there. So definitely feel free to let me know in the comment section of this video. And I definitely have some other great physical games that are going to be coming to the Switch 1 and 2 that I want to cover as well. But I just would like to ask that if you're enjoying this video, if you would please help me out in the algorithm by hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel for more content like this if you're enjoying the video. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, but let's keep this video going. And let's keep this video going with another game that has a Switch 1 physical copy coming soon, and that game is Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters, and it is releasing on August 28th. Now, this game is supposed to feature 22 national teams, over 110 playable characters, and 150 cutscenes highlighting the awesome gameplay. It's supposed to feature new super moves that really increase the intensity of the game overall. And here in the US, where I'm from, they call the sport that's played in this game soccer, but everywhere else they call it football. So if you're interested in that type of thing, definitely look forward to this game when it releases on August 28th. Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters. And the next game that I want to talk about here is Dark Auction, because this game is going to be getting a Switch 1 physical copy as well as a Nintendo Switch 2 edition physical copy that does release on June 11th. And this game is a deep, compelling mystery adventure with a script and scenario written by Rika Suzuki, known for her brilliant work on Another Code and Hotel Dusk Room 15. So this definitely does look like a pretty cool mystery adventure game. It does look like it's going to have you wandering around some ancient castle, and it's going to have you taking place in the game's title, some kind of dark auction. It does definitely look cool. If you're interested in this game, definitely let me know in the comments below. I definitely need to do some more research into it on my own to see if this is something that I'm interested in picking up. The next game that I want to cover comes out on September 24th, and that game is Harvest Moon Echoes of Terradia. This game is going to be getting a Switch 1 physical copy as well as a Nintendo Switch 2 physical edition. And if you don't know, these Nintendo Switch 2 editions always play on the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. They have both versions of the game on the cartridge. But these Harvest Moon games have always been kind of cozy game, life sim, farming sim games, but this game looks to be expanding on that formula a bit, adding more action adventure elements into the game. It says you're going to be attacked by wild animals in this game, and it looks like it's going to definitely have more exploration, adventure, maybe even some combat going on. I couldn't even find anything about this game on the eShop, as I guess this was pretty newly announced, but hopefully they'll have some more information on there soon. And I just want to also note that because none of these games have actually been released yet, the physical release dates could change for some of these games, and some of them could even be placeholders as of right now. Now, the next game that I want to cover is getting a physical copy only on the Nintendo Switch 2 on August 28th, and that game is Wanderstop. Now, this looks like an interesting game. I believe this is from the creator of Stanley Parable. It's supposed to be a story about this girl who was like this champion fighter and had never lost, and then she ends up losing and finds herself in this kind of garden area. So this is like a kind of take it slow kind of life sim game where she's like kind of farming like stuff to make tea and then working in a tea shop, something like that, some kind of life sim game. That's about all I know about it. I know a lot of people like the uniqueness of the creator of this game, the type of games that he makes. So if this is something you're interested in picking up physically when it releases for the Switch 2, or even if you've played it already, definitely let me know in the comments about this game, because I would be interested in knowing more about it myself. And I have covered the final game on this list, which is another upcoming physical release that we're getting for the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, but I just wanted to highlight it again today. That game is the Super Bomberman collection that does release on August 25th. And the reason why I wanted to highlight it again is because it is coming out pretty soon, but I also wanted to highlight the fact that Video Games Plus has the exclusive ESRB Switch 2 version of this game for sale on their website. Pre-orders are up for that right now. If you're interested in grabbing this physically for the Switch 2, this is a collection that's going to have all kind of classic Bomberman games, I believe, from the Super Nintendo era. So that is definitely cool. I haven't played Bomberman in quite a while. I think I own the last one that came out on the Nintendo Switch, Super Bomberman R, but I never really got around to playing it. So I probably should check that game out and see if I'm really interested in the Bomberman series before this next collection releases for the Switch 2. But before I wrap things up for this video, I do also want to cover just a bit of Nintendo Switch 2 news, as Nintendo did officially announce the price increase that's going to be coming for the Switch 2 here in the US. It's going to be a $50 price increase that is coming on September 1st. So they did give a little bit of warning there. It's coming even sooner in Japan. I think on like May 25th, their price increase goes up by like 10,000 yen. Canada, I think, is going to get like a $50 price increase as well at the same time as America here. And then on the Europe store, I know it's going up for like 30 euros. Can't remember exactly when the date was for that, but worldwide price increases are coming. It's unfortunate that that's happening. I guess it was only imminent. Everybody saw the writing on the wall when PlayStation and Xbox were raising the price of their consoles. But before that price increase is coming, Nintendo has announced a new Switch 2 bundle, Choose Your Game bundle, that is going to be releasing in early June at participating retailers. And this bundle is going to let people choose from either Mario Kart World, Pokemon Pokopia, or Donkey Kong Bonanza, basically the three most popular Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games. Right now, you're obviously going to be getting the most savings if you pick Mario Kart World, because physically that game is $80, even digitally it's $80. So to get it for $50 with this bundle, $30 off, that's the biggest discount you can get. And then with the other two games, you're going to get $20 off. But if you don't have a Switch 2 yet, are you interested in picking one up before this price increase happens, or are you just one of those people who's bitter at Nintendo and you're like, F the Switch 2? Feel free to let me know how you feel about all this in the comments. But anyway, I really do appreciate all of you watching so much. Don't forget to help me out in the algorithm, please, by hitting the like button, hitting the hype button, subscribing to the channel if you're not already for more content like this. And I'll definitely look forward to catching you all on the next video.